I welcome you all to the session 1 video of career guidance. We all know that the financial and banking sector are developing at a fast rate. A large number of candidates are opting banking as a career. A bank officer job is a prestigious and a challenging one. Banks offer good salary. Apart from good salary, banks offer various perquisites to the employees like medical benefits, leave travel concession, loans at a concessional rate, pension benefits, and so on. A job in a public sector bank gives job security, and there is always the scope for promotion and advancement. Now, bank examinations are conducted by IBPS, the Institute of Banking Personnel Selection. Then SBI, State Bank of India, conducts the bank examination, and Reserve Bank of India also conducts the bank examination. Now, when it comes to the first one, the IBPS or Institute of Banking Personnel Selection, it is actually an autonomous body which is governed by nominees from different government bodies like Ministry of Finance, Indian Institute of Mumbai, various public sector banks, and Reserve Bank of India. It is a premier organization for employment testing, selection, assessment, and the management of human resources. To add to this, I would like to say that in the month of August 2020, the Government of India has approved the National Recruitment Agency (NRA) for conducting Common Eligibility Test (CET) for all non-gazetted government posts. So now we have IBPS for bank examination, Staff Selection Commission for Group B and Group C post in central government, and Railway Recruitment Board for railway jobs. As of now, the aspirants will have to take different exams which are conducted by various agencies for central government jobs. In the new system, the candidate need not apply and appear for multiple recruitment exams. The National Recruitment Agency will start this examination process from the year 2021. So as of now, we have this IBPS, and IBPS will be conducting its clerical cadre examination in the month of December 2020. So IBPS conducts different types of examination. These are examination for clerical cadre in public sector banks, examination for probationary officers, examination for specialist officers, then regional rural bank probationary officers, regional rural bank clerical cadre. Then we have the State Bank of India conducting examination for SBI probationary officers and SBI clerks, and Reserve Bank of India conducting examination for grade B officer as well as an assistant in Reserve Bank of India. So we have IBPS, State Bank of India and Reserve Bank of India conducting various types of bank examination for recruitment. Now, let us see the eligibility for applying for these bank jobs. The first one is nationality. So any citizen of India or a subject of Nepal or Bhutan can apply for these bank jobs. So the minimum educational qualification required is graduation in any discipline. Apart from that, a computer literacy is also required. Either they must have completed a degree or a diploma or a certificate course in computer. And a proficiency in the official language of the state or union territory is also required. When I say proficiency, it is the ability to read, write and speak the official language of the state or union territory to which the person is applying. And the age limit for applying, the minimum age is 20 years and the maximum age is 28 years, but there are relaxations in case of SC, ST candidates, OBC candidates, or women who are widow or ex-serviceman, etc. Now, PAN clerical examination is of two stages actually, that is preliminary examination and the main examination, preliminary and mains. Now, this prelims examination, we'll see the syllabus of prelims examination. consists of quantitative aptitude, reasoning ability, and English language. This is for 100 marks. So quantitative aptitude is for 35 marks, reasoning ability for 35 marks, and English language for 30 marks. So totally 100 marks, and the time allotted is 1 hour. Now, a detailed syllabus is not given by IBPS, but also based on the previous year's question papers, we can make out that in quantitative aptitude, we have questions from profit and loss, determination of simple and compound interest, surds and indices, speed, time and distance, data interpretation, ratio and proportion, percentage, number series, permutation and combination, measures of central tendency and variation, probability, and quadratic equation. We can see that these are all the topics which we have studied in 8th standard, 9th standard, and 10th standard mathematics. Now, the next aspect is reasoning ability, which again is for 35 marks. The different topics which are included are logical reasoning, alphanumeric series, directions, order and ranking, alphabet combination, seating arrangement, picture series, tabulation, relationship, word formation, statement, argument, and assumption. The next one is English language test, which is for 30 marks, wherein your reading comprehension, error detection, fill in the blanks, paragraph and passage completion, word replacement, synonyms and antonyms, tenses, that is English grammar knowledge will be tested here. Now, when you clear these prelims examination, there will be a cut-off mark. You will be called for the main examination. Main examination, again, the syllabus is this way: English language, reasoning and computer aptitude, quantitative aptitude, and general awareness and financial awareness. So, for the prelims, we had English, reasoning and quantitative aptitude. So that topics which are new here are the general awareness, financial awareness, and the computer aptitude. Now let us look into the books which will be useful for the preparation of these bank examination. So for English, High School English Grammar by Brennan Martin, then Objective General English, Arihan Publications book, then Word Power Made Easy by Norman Lewis will be very useful for you. For quantitative aptitude, R.S. Agarwal's quantitative aptitude book will be very useful. Same time, we have book written by Arun Sharma. It's about data interpretation. At the same time, as I have already told you, the NCERT textbooks of 8th standard, 9th standard, and 10th standard will be of great use for preparation for these bank examination. Then we have reasoning ability. Again, a book by R.S. Agarwal, Verbal and Non-Verbal Reasoning, and a book by M.K. Pandey, Analytical Reasoning will be very useful. These three books for prelims, and now we have the other topics, as I said, general awareness, financial awareness, and computer aptitude. The other books are Manorama Yearbook. It's not only for bank examination, for any competitive examination, it will be very useful. Then we have Banking Awareness by Arihan Publication, then Objective Computer Knowledge by Kiran Prakashan. Same time, the NCERT Computer Science textbooks of class 11th and class 12th will be very useful, and make it a habit to read newspapers every day, the Hindu and Indian Express, which will really help you in improving your general awareness as well as the financial awareness. Now, comes to the strategies which you need to understand. The first thing is you have to understand the syllabus for the examination. Now we have understood it is the quantitative aptitude, reasoning aptitude, reasoning ability, and then the English language for prelims. Then these three plus the general awareness, financial awareness, and the computer aptitude for the main examination. Now, try to get the books or study material for each of these topics of the syllabus. Now, while attempting this bank examination, the candidate should attempt all the three sections. The candidate has to get a cut-off mark in each section. That is very important. Now, imagine a candidate is very good at solving mathematical problems and he tries to attempt all the questions and scores 100% marks, but he fails to get cut-off mark in English, then he will not clear the preliminary examination. So what has to be done? He or she has to attempt all the sections and try to get a cut-off rate. But there is another problem. We will not be knowing the cutoff rate unless the exam is completed and the results are out. So time management is very, very important. 1 hour is allotted for the preliminary examination and there are 3 sections. Quantitative aptitude 35 marks, reasoning ability 35 marks and English language 30 marks. That is 100 questions and we have only 60 minutes. We will have to allot 20 minutes for each section. Now, we have to solve all those questions which we are good at. Take the question that you can solve and it has to be solved without wasting any time. So again, I'm stressing here that is time management is very, very important in appearing for these bank examination. Best wishes for all of you. Thank you.